Okay, continuing on in our professionalism series, building your personal and professional brand, I want to talk to you about dress and office appearance. Okay, so the first up, business attire in the office. Okay, depending on your work, there are lots of different dress codes out there. Some offices prefer casual wear, some offices even require formal wear, though those are few and far between. Most offices either require business casual or casual. Now, there are so many resources out there, YouTube videos, articles, things like that, that can help you identify what type of wardrobe or clothing fit within each of those styles, right? Whether it's business casual or business attire. Okay, so I'm not going to get into showing you specific outfits and things like that. But what I do want to emphasize is the importance of understanding the different categories of dress and going above and beyond to make certain that you dress in accordance with whatever the office requirements or expectations are. Okay, oftentimes if you don't meet those expectations, other people are not going to tell you that. Okay, they're not going to say that your outfit was inappropriate to you. They may say it to other people, which once again is that third-party communication aspect that goes into building your brand. So being aware of the different categories of dress and always striving to meet the level of formality expected in the office, very important. Okay. Next, I want to get into some other things beyond just the dress code in the office place. Start with hair. Okay, making certain that your hair is styled appropriately based again upon the category of dress for the office. A more casual environment is going to require less in terms of having your hair well manicured before you go into work. This is oftentimes a bigger issue for women who tend to have longer hair than men, but something to keep in mind. Again, it goes towards establishing your brand, and there are so many varieties of hairstyles out there and types of hair and things like that. So it's something that will be very subjective and personal to you, but just simply making certain that, once again, it fits with the dress attire of the office. Jewelry, the same thing. Generally, in any environment, even casual up to business attire, long dangly jewelry is not generally appropriate for the workplace. Okay, in some formal settings, like when you're wearing an evening gown or a tuxedo, that type of thing, of course, right? Formal wear has all types of jewelry associated with it, different dimensions and things like that. But for the office place, generally erring more on the side of conservative or simple style of dress. Extremities such as fingernails and things like that, men having them cleaned and trimmed, women making certain if they are painted and things like that, that it's done in a more professional manner, more conservative manner, not having party nails or crazy colors with sparkles that stand out and things like that. It's generally not seen as meeting a standard for professionalism in the office. Excessively long nails, the same way, generally has a negative, has a negative impression generally in the office place to have extremely long nails type thing. Okay, perfume and cologne, make certain you, if you do wear these, that you use them sparingly, that they don't overpower other people, and try not to have them on your hands and things like that. So when you're shaking hands and things like that, you don't leave the smell on other people, because some people take issue with that. Okay, so just make certain you use it sparingly once again, so it's not going to cause discomfort to others. Okay, hats generally inside a building, don't do it. All right, outside of a building, make certain again the hat meets the level of professionalism required of that level of business dress. Okay, for women, once again, hats are an interesting thing and how they fit into fashion and go in there. Not many men wear dress level hats, right? It's more, tends to be more casual and things like that. But once again, if you do, make certain that your hat meets the level of dress and attire. Okay. Cell phones and earbuds. All right. It is a good practice not to use your cell phone in a way that disturbs other people if you can help it. That in any way that other people can overhear your calls, that type of thing. If you're talking for work, make sure it's in the appropriate or designated place in the office. Just make certain, if you are again wearing using your cell phone. And earbuds, once again, if you are not talking on the phone, you should, or listening to music outside of interacting with others, right? You may sit at your desk and listen to music, and that's fine. If that's allowed in your office environment based upon your job requirements, that type of thing. But if you're not talking on the phone or in a position where it's appropriate to listen to music, do not have your earbuds in. It is not a fashion accessory to wear around. Okay, doing so, once again, leaves a very negative impression. Okay, a briefcase. Today in time, particularly in more technical companies, even book bags, as long as they look nice, are acceptable. But a nice looking briefcase, once again, can say something about your brand. Something about a briefcase still resonates with professionalism and corresponds well with business attire. And then lastly, your vehicle. Your vehicle is an extension of your dress. Make certain it's clean. You don't have to have the nicest vehicle in the world, the newest vehicle in the world. That doesn't generally matter at all. Oftentimes, that having an extremely nice vehicle might cause people to question your responsibility, right? Your fiscal responsibility type thing, depending on your level in the organization, that type of thing. But making certain your vehicle is clean and organized. Things that talk about the person in it, like large rims, right? Like large aftermarket rims, thin wall tires, vehicles that are lifted way up or lowered way down, excessively tinted windows, what it says on your bumper sticker, if you have a bumper sticker, or license plate decals, things like that. These aftermarket modifications to vehicles oftentimes can be perceived in a very negative manner, because lots of times doing these things to your vehicle is associated with a level of immaturity or a lack of lack of professionalism, for a better way to say it. So just keep that in mind, that once again, the vehicle that you drive becomes an extension of yourself in terms of personality and building your professional brand.